Vinyl community, please welcome back once again Cosmic Vinyl. What's up, vinyl community? What's up, Screw Tube? Let me turn this down for a second. Like that. What do you think of that, vinyl community? A little upgrade, huh? An upgrade? I know some people out there probably think I had the shittiest system in the whole vinyl community, which I did. But now you're looking at something that, not a contender, but you know, it's adequate. It's the Onkyo system. I've added a few extra touches to it here, but what's up? You guys haven't seen me for a while. I miss you guys, man. Welcome to Cosmic Vinyl, and as you know, I'm Cosmic Brian, and we're ready to get it on here. I left my specs, so I gotta grab my glasses here real quick. So what are you guys doing, huh? Having a few beers, listen to some cool music. How was Record Store Day? Of course, I didn't go to Record Store Day, so what's it matter, right? I do see some records that I'd like to get though. That Cradle record with oh god, I can't remember those chicks. The Quattro sisters that are on there, man. I want that record pretty bad. And that Groundhogs record, Dana Kimbrough says it's awesome, so I'd like to check that out too. Of course, who wouldn't want the Space Hog in the meantime, man? That was such a killer album when it came out. Oh man, I mean, I watched Bob Bradley's video and I was like cheering him on, man, to get a copy. Unfortunately, he did not end up, but he got some cool stuff. So, yeah, I congratulate all you guys out there that took part in Record Store Day and all the cool stuff you guys got. You know, one of these days I'll get in on it, man. I know it's a little spendy, and fortunately, however you look at it, I got this new system, so really the money wasn't there for Record Store Day. So, yeah, I had to take a pass on that. But here, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Don't go away. I'm back. I'll give you guys a chance to do a still frame of my system. So anyway, this beverage that I'm about to bust into here is Exiled Sultan. It's a nice IPA, and of course it's got the alien on it, so I'm always drawn to that sort of merchandising. So I'm a sucker for a spacey label, you know what I'm saying? So cheers to the vinyl community out there. Cheers to you, YouTube. This is another Vinyl Finds video. First, here's what we're listening to. This mixed Jaguar. This is one, I showed this on a Vinyl Finds video just a couple videos ago. This is one of those albums that I got from the Riding Easy website, Riding Easy Records. This is killer. This is like New York City punk rock. I've already kind of explained it, but yeah, you guys, this is well worth I think it was $10 I paid for it. So anyway, got some vinyl finds for you here. It's kind of gonna be all over the place. Little of this, little of that, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys will be into this a little bit, but I'm gonna start it off right now, inching ever so close to my 50th Vinyl Find video, and you know, thinking about maybe doing a contest. Haven't quite decided on what the format's gonna be, but you know, I'll deal with that when it comes. Anyway, how about this pretty gal right here? Lulu sings To Sir With Love. I know you all know the Sidney Poitier movie To Sir With Love, 1967, I believe. She sang the theme song on that flick. And that song was like the #1 selling single for 1967. Beautiful voice of an angel. She is, it's funny, it says, Lulu sings to Sir with love. Her skirts are mini, but her talent is maximum. Clever, right? Anyway, she does a cover on here of the Beatles' Day Tripper, which is pretty killer. You know, it's not the Beatles, obviously, but it's a pretty cool arrangement of that song. Also, there's a song on here written by Neil Diamond called The Boat That I Row, which is kind of good too. Just a really nice record. Nothing rare about this. Nothing, you know, it's not gonna bring any money or anything like that, but it's just a nice listen, so I grabbed that. Hell, for $3 in this kind of shape, I don't think I'm gonna complain. Now I'm gonna switch gears, totally switch gears, go a total different direction. How about a little electro funk from the straight out of the 80s, Midnight Star, No Parking on the Dance Floor. It's got songs like Electricity, opening track, side 1. This is so 80s. This is definitely of its time. I mean, check out this cat right here. He's got the Jerry curl rocking, almost like a Jerry curl mullet. I mean, they got more members in their band than a football team. Look at that. And they all got the, you know, like I said, the Jerry curl, and they all got the double-breasted suits. I mean, this is definitely 80s. I call this kind of like electro funk. It's got some robotic type synthesizer effects. There's a song on here called No Parking on the Dance where the gal, here, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit more. Got a remote, look at that, huh? Go uptown. It goes, excuse me, man, but you're standing still in a no parking zone, and if you don't get a move on that body, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. So 80s, right? And what about Freakazoids Robots? Please report to the dance floor. I'm Robot. I don't know about you, I'm a Freakazoid and a robot. What's up? Anyway, just kind of a fun record, dollar bin stuff. But you know what? Check out this label. It's on the Solar label. I thought I'd show that a little bit. You know, like I said, I'm into all the cosmicness of, and check out that label, right? You know, I'm gonna apologize right now for, you know, I know this isn't the cosmic realm you're used to. I know that you're used to more color and, you know, more dazzlingly insanity and whatnot. I'm telling you, the cosmic realm will return. A new improved version of the cosmic realm. I know this is a little bland for Cosmic Brian, but I'm telling you, we're gonna come back strong. We're gonna come back colorful. We're gonna come back cosmic. You know what I'm saying? So you guys just hang in there. Now, you know how when you get an album, you see an album and you're like looking at it, and you know, like back in the old days where you weren't able to stream it, you know, you just kind of, you seen the cover and you thought, God, that looks interesting, you know, you weren't able to listen to it, but you thought, God, that looks cool as hell. I think I'll pick that up. Well, this is one of those blind buys, and I'll tell you what, this is something that's frigging awesome. This is the Reds, and look at that, look at that. I mean, you can tell right there, I was thinking, you know, like 80s, early 80s new wave, or late 70s maybe power pop, proto punk kind of stuff. And I'll tell you what, my instincts were right on, because this is incredible. This is a Philadelphia prototypical punk band. They definitely have that East Coast punk flavor to it. And I mean, look at that cover. They got the people, the crowd there all wearing like 3D sunglasses. And you got your what do they call those, not Ray-Bans, but those like polarized, God, I can't think of the name of those sunglasses, but you know what I'm talking about. But check those out. So cool. But anyway, this is just kicks ass. And then look at this. I thought, you know, okay, it's a red. They're called the Reds. You got the red sunglasses, right? And then I pull the record out, right? And I see, oh, now we got a red inner sleeve, the solid red. I'm thinking, well, maybe they're gonna have a cool label, maybe like red with some kind of. Not only do we got a red label, but we got a killer green vinyl. I mean, that's beautiful. Look at that. This is from 1979, early colored vinyl here. Yeah, this is great. This definitely has some punk attitude to it with leanings of power pop. There's the lyrics, there's some anger there. There's some, you know, I'm trying to get this in here, sorry. There's some frustration, there's conflict in the lyrical content. So yeah, this is killer. Out of Philadelphia, the Reds, man. You guys gotta check this out, man. Guitar was Jim Schaefer. Keyboards, Bruce Cohen. Keyboards has this nice drone throughout that gives it just enough heaviness to keep it, you know, interesting. And the guitar is just ripped. Yeah, and the drums, Tommy Geddes, and bass player Jim Peters. Man, the rhythm section rips on this. I cannot tell you enough that this is definitely worth. I mean, I'm sure you can get it out there for 10 to 15 bucks. While this is still cheap, grab a copy because this is amazing. And then moving on from that power punk or power pop kind of post punk kind of stuff to this gem right here. I mean, everybody's seen this. This is Gary Newman, Pleasure Principle. Now I had this when I was a kid. I got this and his other album, his second solo album called Telecon. I got both of them at the same time, and I was probably the only kid that knew who Gary Newman. Well, I mean, of course, he had the breakout song Cars. Everybody knew that, but nobody knew anything about his second album Telecon or any of those songs like Metal or Complex or M.E. I mean, I was probably the only kid in my school who probably had this record and had Telecon. And I'm telling you what, this one friend of mine and I used to listen to this. We'd always say that Gary Newman was the man without emotion, and he sure portrays that in that inner sleeve right there. Look at their outfits, kind of circa like late 70s Devo, kind of maybe without the hats. This guy right here, he's the drummer. One thing about Gary Newman, sure he used a lot of Moog and Mini Moog and whatnot, but he wanted a clear drum sound. He wanted a real drum sound. So rather than use a drum machine or, you know, the electric drums or whatever, he wanted a regular drummer. And I tell you what, I think that adds a whole new dimension to this kind of sound. Love this. Without Gary Newman, there's no 9 Inch Nails, there's no Ministry. I mean, this guy laid the groundwork. I mean, you know, he'll tell you that Kraftwerk was one of his influences, but he influences a lot of people. Trent Reznor, every time Gary Newman comes out with a new album, it's probably what Trent Reznor wishes he would have released, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, check out Pleasure Principle, but check out Gary Newman's new stuff. Very, very industrial, very modern, very cool. All right, now we're really gonna switch gears. I'm taking you down all kinds of avenues here on this video. How about a little classic rock from the late 60s, early 70s with Leslie West. This is Mountain. Now, as you all know, Leslie West was a guitar player and sometimes vocals for the band Mountain. But this is his first solo album. He was with a band called The Vagrants for a lot of years. And then he released this album. And I'll tell you what, this is killer. This has kind of got some fuzzed out, hard and heavy, bluesy rock. some Hammond organ, you know, from that classic era of Hammond organ that always is so freaking awesome. And then you've got his co-partner, Felix Pappalardi, who plays bass and also does some vocals. Now, Felix Pappalardi also went on to be in the band Mountain with Leslie. And, you know, remember I told you I did that video where I told you about how Felix got murdered by his wife? They had kind of an open marriage, and Felix came home one morning after spending the night with his girlfriend, and his wife shot him just shot him dead right in the head, right? That's the same guy that started on this album with Leslie. Some people consider this Mountain's first album. But look at that. I mean, check it out. Leslie West is a big guy anyway. But then look at that massive mane of hair. I'm going to give him a 10.5 on a scale of 1 to 10 with that afro, man. My afro meter is on spot on this. Look at that. That's so killer. You know how I am about the afro, right? This is just a great album. Look at somebody took a bite out of the corner of this. It looks like somebody with just a perfect dentation just said, think I'll have a little nibble. It's some tasty album there, some tasty tunes, right? But anyway, Leslie West. This guy can scream. This guy's vocals, he's got that throaty, hard and heavy classic 70s rock vocalist. So killer. Leslie West. I mean, you can get this anywhere. There's nothing rare about this either, but you know what? It's a hole filler for me, and I needed it, and I love it. So, to you. All right. Now, one more record, I think. I got a couple more here, but I think I'm going to go with one more. This is kind of this one has an interesting history to it, and I still haven't even figured it out yet. I haven't quite delved as deep enough in it, but it looks like it's an album by the band Them, you know, Them with Van Morrison, his early band. But this really is a band released under the name the Belfast Gypsies. This was released in Sweden, and I think it was a way to get around some legality with their record label. But then they put Them on it, so it makes it look like it's an album by the band Them. So it's a little shady, you might say. But this does not have Van Morrison at all on vocals. In fact, this is a splintered group of the band Them. I think maybe there's maybe 3 guys in this band that are in the band Them. But there's a vocalist. His name is Jackie McCauley, and he can rip just as good as Van. He's kind of on the same order as Van's vocals too. So, but this is great stuff. Great garage rock from the 60s. There's a picture of him on the back there too. It's got Gloria's Dream. It's got The Crazy World Inside Me. People, Let's Freak Out. You know, we love our garage. We love our psych here in the vinyl community. It's got Boom, 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 Boom. It's also got a couple of weird, dark tunes, like Last Will and Testament and Suicide Song. He's singing about his girlfriend laid out dead on a cold slab, and it's just bizarre. Kind of whiny, almost vocals singing about his girlfriend. I mean, you're thinking about these young guys in their late teens, early 20s singing about this heavy, dark material. Just so bizarre. And of course, it's got little bios of each guy here, like what their favorite it's got like their height and weight and what their nickname is, when they were born, what their favorite color is. But yeah, check those guys out. Isn't that cool as shit? You got this guy with this cool orange Batman sweatshirt, this guy with this sheepskin vest, and they all got their shag hairdos. This is amazing. If I had one drawback on this record, it would be that it's an LP, but it spins at 45 RPMs instead of 33. That's kind of nitpicky, but I'd rather just leave it on the 133 speed and go from there. In fact, I put it on, I said, God, this sounds really slow. What the fudge? Anyway, that's Belfast Gypsies, a.k.a. Them, I guess. If you guys know anything more about the history of that album, feel free to leave something in the comments there. All right, that's my, this is my new digs. Not going back to the old Cosmic Realm. There's a new improved Cosmic Realm coming down the road here. Stick with me, you guys. Cheers to you. Got one more slime off the old Zoltan Session IPA. Nectar from far beyond. All right, you guys. Peace be with you. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep it real. Keep rocking in the vinyl community. Be drama free. Love each other. Get along. Keep it with the vinyl. You know what I'm saying. Love you cats, man. We'll see you next time.